Have you ever wondered why some women find it easier to walk away from unhealthy relationships, set firm boundaries for themselves, say no without guilt, and choose themselves without any fear? Is it confidence? Is it their personality? Is it luck? Okay, maybe luck sometimes, but often there's something much more deeper. It's a choice they've made for themselves. And one of the greatest creators of choice is financial independence. Because money isn't just about buying things and shopping, money is also about buying freedom, being free to choose what you want to choose, the freedom to make decisions from self respect instead of survival. And today we are talking about the powerful connection between financial independence and emotional power. Hi, and welcome back to another episode of the Flight to Fulfillment podcast. I'm your host, Ratika Seth, your life enhancement coach and the founder of the Freedom Divas Hub. And today's conversation is one that every woman deserves to have because we've often been taught to think of money as financial subject, a career subject, a business subject. But rarely do we talk about money in terms of the emotional impact that it has. So, the truth is that financial independence is not just about wealth, it's about the emotional freedom it gets you. It's about having options, it's about knowing that your decisions are not controlled by fear or dependence or obligation. Because when you don't have choices, when you don't have the money, fear makes your decisions for you. But when you have that kind of financial independence where you can afford to make choices, you begin creating emotional independence. And no, money does not solve all the problem, but it does remove many situations where fear has the final say. So today let's explore why financial independence is one of the most powerful forms of emotional empowerment a woman can build for herself. Number one, financial independence gives you freedom to choose and not just cope. Many women stay in situations that they have outgrown or situations which they are not comfortable with, or it's not by choice, but only because they don't have the money and they don't have any other option. And an unhealthy relationship or a toxic workplace, a limiting environment, whatever it may be, when your survival depends on someone else, the choice becomes very difficult. You stay in that unhealthy relationship, you stay in that toxic workplace, you stay in that limiting environment because you just feel that what else can you do? You don't have the money. You don't. And so you remain stuck. Financial independence does not guarantee you happiness, but at least it gives you the freedom to take that step, to make that choice. At least, when you have money, you will, you will take that chance to walk out of that unhealthy relationship, of that toxic workplace, whatever. At least you have the money to support yourself. Number two, it changes the way you set boundaries. So boundaries become easier when your survival is not dependent on somebody else's approval. When you're not financially dependent on somebody else. You no longer tolerate disrespect because you're afraid of losing that support, that financial support. It's a huge thing. You stop saying yes out of fear. And instead, the minute you are financially independent, you begin making decisions from a point of self respect. Nobody can walk over you then because your voice becomes stronger when it's not silenced by financial dependence. Number three, it builds quiet confidence inside of you. Real confidence, is not loud. It's just knowing that you will be fine and you can take care of yourself. You have the options. You know you can trust yourself. You can trust your ability to rebuild even if you have to start from scratch. That kind of confidence is not built through only doing your affirmations or only thinking positive. That kind of confidence comes through competence. And financial independence strengthens that inner belief in you. Number four, it breaks the link between love and dependence. Now, many women unconsciously they confuse security with dependence. They stay because they feel they need someone, not because they freely choose them. Financial independence creates a beautiful shift inside of you because you actually stop asking, who will take care of me if I take this step? And you start asking, okay, who adds peace, love, and partnership to the life I am creating for myself? That's emotional power. Number five, it helps you build a life based on choice instead of fear. Perhaps this is the greatest gift of all. Financial independence allows your decisions to come from values instead of survival. You begin choosing work that aligns with you, relationships that nourish your soul, dreams that actually excite you. Not because suddenly life becomes easy. You will still have challenges, you will still go through your ups and downs, you will have all those moments, yes. But fear now will no longer drive your decision. So even if you have to walk out of something, even if you have to put an end to something, even if you have to restart with something, you do that with such confidence because you have the backup. You are your own backup. You are financially independent. Of course, you can afford to restart again. That's real freedom. That's real freedom. So, well, if today's episode resonated with you, I want you to remember this, that financial independence is not about becoming, more powerful than the other person or having power over others. It's about becoming free within yourself. It's about knowing that your voice matters to you and your dreams matter to you, your choices matter to you. And while money can never replace love, money can never, replace so many things in your life, it can give you something equally important: the freedom. The freedom to choose without fear, the freedom to love without fear, the freedom to be who you want to be, to stay because you choose to, not because you have to. Because the most empowered women are not the ones with the biggest bank account. They are the ones, who decide and do things not out of fear, but because they want to align with themselves. So if you're building a career, if you're building your business, if you're building your skills, if you're building your financial future, know that you're not just growing your income, you are expanding your emotional freedom. And that, my dear, is one of the greatest gifts you can give to yourself. That emotional freedom. The freedom to make any choice you want to make. To live life your way, the way you want to, with people you want to, doing whatever you feel like doing. That's real freedom. So, if you enjoyed this episode, like, comment, share it with somebody who needs to hear this today. And don't forget to subscribe to the Flight to Fulfillment podcast on either Substack or YouTube or Spotify or Apple, wherever you're more comfortable, so that you don't miss out on a single dose of inspiration coming your way. Until next time, this is me, Ratika Seth, your life enhancement coach, signing off for now. But before I go, I just want to say that if conversations like these actually make a difference to you, they speak to your heart, come and join us in our Freedom Divas Hub. It's a community where women come together to build emotional resilience, to build financial confidence, and lives that are rooted in freedom and fulfillment. So, well, that's it for today. Until next time, keep investing in yourself, keep choosing your freedom, and remember that a financially independent woman doesn't just earn money, she earns the freedom to live life on her own terms. So, all the best. Move towards your financial goals today. Love you. Bye bye.